G'day everybody, welcome back to Valheim, and a Merry Christmas, or Happy Holidays to you all. It should be Boxing Day by the time this video comes out, and hopefully you guys have had your fill of, you know, Christmas goodies, both food, good drink, good company, plenty of prezzies if you're kiddies, but most importantly, you're all keeping safe and, you know, having a very, very jolly and merry time. This episode, I figure we should do something a little bit more relaxing. I think I did mention something like going fishing or something like that in the Boxing Day episode, so we might actually do that. I don't know about going with our red tunic. I guess maybe we can. It doesn't really give us a lot of defense. So, you know, if we do get attacked, perhaps maybe we're gonna switch out to proper armor and stuff like that later on, but I think we should at the very least get ourselves prepared for this fishing trip, and we'll see what we can do. Now, full disclosure guys, I've got like I don't want to say a guide, I've just got Wikipedia open. Is it Wikipedia? Well, it's the Valheim wiki open, because yeah, with fishing, it's a little bit tricky. Like, I don't really want to be wasting too much time trying to figure things out. So, I've sort of got stuff in front of me so I can quickly determine, you know, where I need to go, what baits I need to bring, etc., etc. I think that just makes for a more efficient and enjoyable episode, rather than just me sort of fumbling around everywhere. So, I'm just stashing a few bits and pieces here because I don't really want to bring all of this stuff. We should be having a sleep very soon. I'll do that in a second, obviously. And yeah, we bought these barrel hoops, so I'd be keen to actually give that a go at some point, but maybe not right away. And I sort of need to think about where I would like to make some barrels. So, yeah, perhaps maybe somewhere within the vicinity of the kitchen or something. But yes, firstly, let's also just quickly inspect what kind of fish we already have. So we've got tuna, trollfish, pufferfish, trollfish, coral cod. Okay, so obviously we need to get some pike, and that'll be very easy to do. And perch, I think, is pretty easy to find as well. So we just need to hang around the meadows and the black forests, and we should be able to get those two things. I think what I'm really interested in is trying to get the giant herring. So I want to maybe sail out to the swamps and bring some sticky fishing bait. So yeah, sorry guys, if you're seeing me sort of just standing around, I'm standing around because I'm sort of checking what fish I want to go for in this episode. So we'll need the, I think it's the sticky bait for the giant herring. And then we can also try to go to the plains, and we'll have our stingy fish bait with us, and we can get the giant herring and the grouper. So those are the two things that we'll focus on initially. Let's prepare what we need. We'll see if we can bring some extra food with us. And obviously if we're going to be hanging around the plains anywhere, then or anywhere near the plains, then we need to be a little bit careful with managing our HP. Those mosquitoes do not mess around. Let's see, maybe I'll bring a roast chook as well. So obviously you're not going to need to eat just yet. Let's grab motor. And aside from doing some fishing, I mean, we'll see how successful we are with finding the fish that we're looking for, but if we manage to get the fish that we want pretty quickly, we can either continue fishing, maybe going for the Mistlands, or I can do a few bits and pieces that I wanted to do for a while, which is to upgrade a few more of the portals that we've got set up in various locations. So the portal that we're currently using for Hildir's location, for instance, that is still a normal wooden portal, which is obviously not really that useful. Well, I mean, it is useful, but it'll be more useful if it were a stone portal. Let's throw the pile of stone there. I'm just going to check on the boat to see if we have everything we need at the boat. We might actually need to prepare a few more things before we leave. Yeah, since we're here, we can do a little bit of repairing everywhere. Okay, so what do we have in here? Okay, so I'll need the fishing rod, but I just want to make sure that I do have the right baits with me. So I've got the stingy and I've got the sticky. Good. So it's just the fishing rod that we're missing. And I think the portal for Haldor is also still the old type of portal. So we might need to see if we can change that up. I'm just trying to remember where my fishing rod is. The harpoon, that might be good to bring with us. And yeah, so the last time we used the harpoon, obviously I had some success getting the serpent. And I sort of want to play around with it a little bit more, because what I didn't really realize until... oh, actually, sorry. we do have the fishing rod on us already. My bad, my bad. I just get used to having, you know, standard amount of equipment, even though I'm not using stuff, and then I completely forget that we've already got the things that we need. So, but good thing we went back, because I wouldn't have remembered to bring the harpoon. I want to give the harpoon another go, because a mechanic that I didn't really realize existed was that once you harpoon something, you can literally start dragging things with it. Like, it'll just stay in the thing that you've harpooned. So, yeah. It's, I don't want to say easier than I thought, but, you know, I thought it would be a little bit more complicated. Anyway. First things first, we shall go to the swamps. There's plenty of swamps nearby, so I suppose we can just go here and try to see if we can find the fish around there. And yeah, I mean, if we come across a serpent in the process, then we shall also hunt for some serpents. Keen on seeing if we can get some more of the trophies. Oh, speaking of, here we are. So let's just slow down a little bit and let's see if we can get this guy. Serpent is harpooned. Great. So let's bring him in. Let's reel him in. And yeah, we'll just bring him into the Black Forests over here. And you know what? It's a good thing that we're not too far away from... it's a good thing we're not too far away from base, because I kind of want to There we go. Yeah. Okay. Look at this thing. Okay, I had no idea you could actually just like bring it all the way into land. Oh, okay. It will try to go back though. Okay, no trophies that time. Anyway, sorry. I do want to go back to base, and the reason for that is because I think it might be a good idea to bring at least some ingredients that we could use to help us with repairing the boats, and possibly even a look at how big that trollfish is. I was thinking to maybe bring a portal with us, so if we needed to portal back home for whatever reason. Try not to beach the boat. And before I forget, I think maybe we should just make sure that we're tagging this correctly. So, fishing portal. Yep, cool, it's unconnected at the moment. So, 10 of these, 20 of these. I think it's 10 of these. Haven't made one of these portals for a while. Settling cores. Okay. So we should have everything. The serpent meat I sort of want to just stash away. We've got a lot of it, actually. And we do have scales as well. I might just put it in the boat for the time being. Not a bad start for our fishing episode. Not exactly fishing, though. But if we see another serpent, we'll definitely go for it. I suspect we might see some more swamps around here if we really wanted to go to a new place. But I sort of want to increase my chances of finding the right fish. So I suppose maybe going to a place with a long strip of swamps would be good. So yeah, let's just go to the original place that we were going for. And yeah, hopefully we'll find some giant herring there. And then if we do have some success, we should be able to hopefully get ourselves to the plains next to try and find the grouper. Yeah, should be a nice, sort of relaxing Boxing Day episode. So, thinking about all of the fishing, guys, there is one issue that I feel like I might run into as I continue to get into fishing moving forward, and that is one of the fish. So, well, actually a couple of them. So firstly, there's the tetra, and this is a type of fish that you apparently get around the mountainous biomes, but I think you have to go into a frost cave or something like that, and you have to find lakes or frost caves that have lakes in them. I'm not 100% sure what that means exactly, so that I might struggle with a little bit. But I mean, it's a good excuse to go back to the mountains, which we haven't really been to for a very long time. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to trying to find this tetra. And then another thing that could be an issue, well, I feel like it is an issue. The northern salmon. So northern salmon is something that's only available in the deep north of the 10th world, and I don't really want to go to the deep north at the moment because I'm waiting for the deep north update to come through, and a lot of the advice that a lot of people are giving me is that you don't want to spend any time in biomes that you haven't seen a major update for, lest you sort of break the game, so to speak. So I might not be able to get the northern salmon like until the next update rolls around, unless I was sort of thinking about it, but like maybe we could go to the deep north but just like explore like certain corners of it so that we don't spoil the biome too much before the update comes around, maybe. So I'm not 100% sure what we'll do on that front. Okay, we are moving a little bit slowly here, but don't really have much of a choice, do we? I'm hoping that we can just grab on to a little bit of the wind here and do what we need to do. Ooh, okay, we do have a serpent here. I'm going to have that. And we've got a bit of a problem because I would like to bring this serpent to shore, obviously, but there's a troll just over there. So I'm not really keen on parking the boat right next to the troll, because we might have a bad time. And the serpent is already starting to wreck our boat. I'm gonna turn around and see if I can bring it to shore over that side. Just need to be a little bit careful here because after a while it does get released, right? So that's not too bad. Second serpent of the day. Hopefully we get a trophy this time. Yeah, okay, so I think we're further enough away. Yeah, let's bring him in. And... let's get him. Nice. And there we go, we do have a trophy. So we'll check out that trophy when we get back home, obviously. Right. Onwards. Time to maybe stash a few things here. Alright, so we're still in a Black Forest biome. It is getting a little late, which means there's a bit more danger, obviously, involved. Okay, the wind has just gotten out of reach, which is not very helpful at all. Let's have a roast chook, and hopefully that'll keep us going for a little bit. We're at 6 minutes on the platter here, and if we do end up finding the fish that we're trying to get, I might switch to the omelette. That should give us quite a bit more stamina to work with when we're fishing. Oh, here we go. Got a little bit of wind. That's good. I don't want to attract the troll, actually, so I'll just try to stay clear. And at this point, if we do find any more serpents, I think I'm just going to outright, you know, kill the serpent without harpooning it. Because I only really need just the one trophy for now. Sure, I can make it into like more heavy bait, but I don't really think we need to catch too many things with heavy bait. Not at the moment. Okay, it's really foggy right now. Not a fan. And we mustn't forget that with the night comes all of the charred warriors and charred archers, charred marksmen. Yeah, I don't want to go at full speed because I don't exactly feel comfortable not being able to see in front of us if we move at high speeds. I suppose we are just about to reach the swamps here, so Just gonna climb down shortly, and we'll set up a bit of a portal slash base. So yeah, this should be good enough, I think, so let's do it. Right, we can get rid of these guys. Boat looks pretty safe. I won't say no to a chain. Oh man, okay. Not counting on that to happen, but let's leave, because I think probably a good idea that we just have a sleep before we start fighting stuff out there. And we definitely need that rested buff as well. Okay, not a bad start to our Boxing Day episode. But I would like to get to those fish very soon though. If I can get both of them in this episode, I'll be really happy. And then perhaps maybe we can go back to doing a few other things, and then maybe another episode before we wrap up. Another, fishing episode to get even more fish. Again, I highly doubt that I'll be able to get all of the fish that are available before the end of the series, but we'll see how we go. Oh, and I would also like to say, by the time you guys watch this, I think my plan is to sort of wrap up voting on the next game that we're going to play on the channel. So I'm wrapping up the voting on Christmas Day. So by now, as you watch this, I would have made it a decision. At the moment, I mean, it's looking like Baldur's Gate 3 is probably the winner. But you never know, right? Okay. Too easy. Right, we don't really need to hang around here, to be honest. So, I am gonna get rid of that, and we shall continue sailing. Well, we don't really need to go too far away, right? So, as long as we're just within the vicinity of the swamps, that's what's most important. But I don't really know, like, how I'm going to be able to actually identify where these fish would spawn. Are they going to be, like, very, very close to the swamp, or will they be a little bit further out towards the ocean? Oh, hang on. We've got some fish over there. Yeah, actually, maybe this is a good spot. Let's see. Let's see how we go. Yeah, if only it weren't so, like, rainy and miserable. I sort of want to try and get rid of this leech, which is kind of annoying me. Sort of under the boat right now. Anyway, doesn't matter. What is important though is getting our bait and our fishing rod. So the giant herring needs sticky bait, right? So here. Okay, let's get to it. Again, I have no idea where these fish appear from exactly. They seem to have disappeared. Maybe over there, actually. So perhaps maybe it might be a decent idea to just get a little closer to them. Yeah, I've already taken my stamina food as well, so I really need to be a bit quick about this, because I don't want the stamina to run out. Yeah, plenty right here, so hopefully we can get them. One is approaching. I suppose I shouldn't move around too much. I wonder if I'm actually looking at the right fish here. They might not be what I'm looking for. They almost look like coral cod. So that could be the reason why we're not getting any bites. So my bad, my bad. Let's head back. Yeah, coral cod and more puffer fish here, so we're not in the right spot, I don't think. Oh, hang on. Are those? No. No. Those are not what we're looking for. And yes, I should actually be looking at the top right-hand corner at the map, because that will actually tell us which biome we're in. So we obviously want to stick with swamps. So problem with being in the swamps is that the weather gets so dark when we're in the swamps. Why does it say that we're in the meadows? It doesn't even make sense. Okay, I'm gonna keep going that away. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of pike here. I think there's a bit of meadows, like, actually under the water, right in this spot. Yeah, that's really weird. We're not getting swampy biomes at all. Unless it's better for me to try my hand at fishing from the actual swamps and not from the boat. I mean, we're definitely in the swamps now. Ooh, is that a fish I see down there? Oh, yep. Damn it. Okay, I need to stand on the edge of the boat, I feel. Yeah, and we're back into the meadows again. This is kind of frustrating. Let's back up again. Okay, there we go. Our first giant herring. I might as well go for, like, 2 of them. You never know. We might need more than one. I don't see any right here, though. Oh, there's one going for it, I think. Oh, of course, of course. Okay. Just melted like butter. Let's just move the boat forward a little bit. Yeah, I think that's a good spot, hopefully. Okay, I missed that. They are a little bit difficult to spot, though. There we go. Come on. There we go. Alright, our second one. Nice. So, I'm pretty satisfied. I think we can move on to going to the plains. I'm a little worried about our food situation though, because we probably should be going back for a bit more food, considering how tough the enemies could be over there in the plains. Which, you know, isn't too difficult for us to do. We can definitely go back and get some more food. We'll set up like a portal. Should I just go like to the plains that's closer to home? I feel like that makes sense. Alright, bit stormy at the moment. I would have been a bit happier to see serpents at the beginning of this trip, but I probably don't really want to see any more right now. Hopefully they won't come out in this storm. I like a good storm while we're out at sea though, it does look really cool. And I just feel like, you know, considering this is a Viking game, there's nothing that makes you feel more like a Viking than, you know, going out and sailing the seas in like massive storms. Right, we are where we need to be. Let's quickly park and let's set up a portal. Whoops. Slightly beached, we might need to do something about that, but I just realized that we are running a little bit low on bolts as well. So I could spend a little bit of time making a few more bolts just in case. Whoops. No, we don't we don't want to go out to the Ashlands. What are we doing? It's Christmas time. We don't need that headache. Rightio. So, firstly, let's secure our food. And one more, something decent. Maybe a lox pie. It's pretty decent. And let's organize some bolts. So I think it's ash wood. Some of these bones. Feathers. I think. Could be wrong. It's been a while. Oh, and potentially we might need to move this. Oh, actually no, we can make it from here. That's fine. Yeah, that should be enough. Also a good chance for us to just stash away the fish that we just caught. So throw that in there. And these serpent scales, I'm not really sure what we use serpent scales for. I think there might be a piece of armor or maybe some weapons that we could make with it. Should we have a sleep? It might be a good idea to sleep right away. I know it's still kind of early in the morning. Well, sorry, not morning, early in the evening. Let's maybe take this opportunity to do a few meals. Yeah, let's throw a piece of wood in there. Throw these in. What else can we try and make? Well, more lox pies. We do have a bit more lox meat, don't we? Cloudberries and some flour, I think. Right. Mashed meats? Maybe? I should be checking on how we're going with the Askvins. I don't know. Maybe that's not such a good idea, because I've got the pies baking. Don't want to burn them. What else can we try and make? I would like to replenish our Pequot pies, though. And our mashed meat. So... meat platter? Meat platter could be good as well. Though... I don't really have a lot of hare meat. And I think meat platters need the hare meat, right? Compared to that, it's probably better to make them into the Mist Hare Supremes. Yeah, so far, not a bad episode. Once you get the hang of the fishing mechanic, it's not so bad actually. It's just trying to find the fish, positioning yourself correctly to actually try and get the fish without using too much stamina. I think that's really the key. I'm gonna have, for one of my meals, because we're only going out to the plains, right? So I think I can have an Ashlands gourmet bowl. And yeah, that gives us quite a decent amount of stamina, actually. So, and then, yeah, I just need to eat some of this other stuff if we do get into a scrap. So I might save all of that until we really need it. I guess I might need at least one more meal, though. Yeah, let's get going. So, the next fish that we're looking for is the grouper. So, don't know where we'll be able to find grouper, but I'm sure it shouldn't be too far. I'm just gonna put a marker down right here. I won't name it, but at least we can come back to the portal when we need to. Yeah, we should be able to get ourselves away. From land. Okay, so keeping an eye out on the fishies. I do see some pike down there. Not exactly what we're looking for. Yeah, plenty of pike. I remember when we were trying to fish for pufferfish and coral cod. Ow. We started seeing some of those tuna, and I wonder if the fish that we're looking for is kind of similar in that respect, where, you know, they might appear a little bit randomly. Maybe we need, like, deeper waters, but still close to the plains. I think we might be getting a little too close to the meadows over here as well. Oh, hang on. I've spotted one just below us. I need my bait, actually. So, it's stinging bait that I need. Or stingy bait, rather. So let's equip that, and yeah, let's see if these guys will be interested. Yeah, one's going for it. Or so it seemed. Okay then. Well, I'll take it. Oh, hang on. There we go. Apparently we have seen grouper before. Perhaps maybe I converted it into, like, raw fish at some point. Yeah, okay. There's quite a few of them. They seem to move about quite a bit. Well, there's one more over there, I think. Or, unless that's a coral cod. Yeah, I think that might be a coral cod, actually. Considering the color. Okay. Gonna back up a little bit more. And once again, get ourselves a little closer to land. So I think the wind is sort of pushing us in the wrong direction. Either the wind or the tide is pushing us in the wrong direction. Yeah, so I think we're in the right spot here. Let's hope for the best. Yeah, these guys are real finicky. They do seem interested, but maybe I need to get closer again. There we go. Nice. Okay, that's our second one. I might do one more, and we could be calling it an episode after that, to be honest. Yeah, let's see if it won't be so difficult this time. Yes, okay. Very good. Alright, well, with that, I think it's time for us to just quickly fetch the portal, and I think we're going to make our way back home. It's just that the wind is sort of blowing in the wrong direction, making this a little bit tougher, but we'll get there. So those are 2 additional fish types that I'm trying to sort of gather up. I do want all of the different types of fish. And I think there is something that you can craft once you have all of the fish. It's just that I don't know if I need more than 1 fish for the recipe. That's why I'm trying to catch like a couple of these things at a time, but I get the feeling that I only have like 1 type of, or 1 fish for certain types of fish that I've already caught. So I might need to put in a little bit more work to try and get more of those fish at some point. Just pulling the boat back a little bit, and yeah, that should continue going back a tiny bit. I think I can quickly fetch all of this. And this is probably where we're going to call it an episode, guys. I know we're not home just yet, but when we get into the next episode, the first thing we're going to do is just sail back home with all of the stuff that we have. And yeah, see what we can get into next. Likely more decorating and more building. So I haven't exactly determined what. And also more farming, because there's, you know, all of that Askvin meat that needs to be gathered up as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Once again, guys, I hope you had a Merry Christmas and a good Boxing Day as well. I know I certainly have. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Drop me a like if you did. Stay true. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.